Good morning. Just a brief little demonstration today on how to create a loop using the templates that I've created in .loop. You see, once you've logged into .loop, you have this screen here. Now, we create loops by this icon over here where it says create a loop if you're in list view. If you're in grid view, you would create the little plus sign. We're going to go back to list view. So this is where we would create the loop by clicking on the create a loop button. When you do, this little pop-up comes up. It says create a loop. Loop is a workplace for your transactions or projects. Now, if this is a listing loop, we're going to name it the property address, 2456 Main Street. Now, you'll notice that .loop will autofill the rest of the address if the property is actually in Google Maps. And it's a really nice feature. You can do that. If you click on it, it'll autofill the address for the property, and would actually add that to the details section. If this is a buyer, we're going to use the buyer's name. We'll say Fred Jones, and because we don't have a property address for that buyer at that point in time. Okay, so either way, bring Fred Jones or the property address. Either one will work fine. So then right below, there's a bar here that says select a template. Now, when you click on that, it gives you a drop down. And these drop downs, there's buyer agency, tenant agency, listings with lead, listings without lead disclosure, rental listings, short sale listings, all these different loop templates here that I've created that will automatically put the correct paperwork into the loop for you to use. So again, like I said, this is a buyer loop. This is buyer agent. If there's a listing, I would select the listing. So I click on buyer agency and then create the loop. And you'll see what happens is, here's my Fred Jones loop, and automatically the .loop has created two folders for me. I have my agency folder here with all the required paperwork you need for buyer agency. And then I have a separate contract folder for all your contract paperwork. So we'll go through, you would at this point in time go through your buyer agency paperwork. You would fill it out, share it for signature. Once that's all done, then you can just submit for review to me. Now, when we go to write a contract, as you know, we have two folders here. And the idea is that we keep our agency paperwork separate from our contract paperwork. And we can add folders as we need to as we go through working with this buyer. For every time you write a new contract, you can add a separate folder if you write on more than one property. But on the contract folder, if we go over here and we click on Add Document, and then we go back to Templates again, on the side here, there's all these different contract templates I've set up with the appropriate contract paperwork for the different types of sales. And these are, if you hover over them, it says VA contract conventional, no lead disclosure. That would be a Virginia contract, conventionally financed, no lead disclosure. And then here's a conventionally financed contract with lead disclosure. You click on the appropriate, whatever is appropriate for the property that you're writing on. And then you notice to the right, when I click on that, all these documents show up. Click Select All, Add Documents, and we'll give it a minute to populate. And then you'll see all of your documents are in the contract folder that you need to write a contract that's conventionally financed on a property that requires lead-based paint disclosures. Anyway, that's a brief little video on how we create loops using the templates I've set up, and then where to find the contract paperwork also using the different templates that we've set up here. Thank you and have a great day.